Volunteers assist Filipino migrant worker Arenio on his road to recover from a serious illness. A vegetarian wrestler explains the benefits of vegetarianism and how it improved his performance. Welcome to the headlines. I'm Hu Chao. Glad to have you here. 36-year-old Philippine migrant worker Arenio came to work in Taiwan since 2018, though during June this year, he suffered meningitis as unfortunately, he went into a vegetative state. His wife became extremely worried ever since her husband's tragedy and was met with many challenges due to the pandemic in Taiwan. Later, Arenio's wife came to Taiwan and took Arenio home. The trip home was made possible by several forces of kindness. Let's take a look.
Okay, Shin-san, for your husband, okay?
A love song made Arenio's wife sob. She sang the song quietly alongside her husband.
Hi, Arenio. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está?
He suffers from meningitis, but I believe he can still hear his wife's voice.
Nothing is impossible with God. Yes, I know he can recover soon. By the help of God, he will.
How many times do you have to clean his mouth every day?
Every an hour.
At 36 years old, Arenio suffered an unfortunate disease, leaving him on the hospital bed. In 2018, Arenio came to Taiwan's Imei Corporation for work, and just as his contract was about to end in March this year, he suffered a serious illness. Following his sickness, the pandemic hit Taiwan shortly after, and in October, Arenio's employer assisted Arenio's wife in coming over to Taiwan.
When he vacationed in the Philippines, way back 2019.
The family of four looked happy in the photo, though this photo was the last time Arenio and his children showed smiles.
Best wish for Arenio and your family. For you.
Thank you so much.
During hospitalization, Imei paid for the medical and caregiver fees as Tzu Chi volunteers visited Arenio, bringing him warmth.
Toes, yes, massage, okay? Okay.
These devices, including the airbed, have all been purchased by his company. His company is very kind.
We got him an oximeter and sputum suction machine. We are very confident in his recovery.
The long road of recovery found progress on November 27th, as Arenio was scheduled for a flight back to the Philippines, though the continuation of care back in his country had just begun.
We contacted the Taipei Economics and Culture Office in the Philippines, and the officials understood the needs of their citizens.
Our volunteers in the Philippines will continue the care. They will assist and support Arenio and his wife so that when they see Tzu Chi volunteers, they will feel at ease.
This is the big Christmas gift of all of my family.
We first you, okay? Hello, Mabu, hi.
In Los Angeles County, California, about 1/4 of the children are unable to receive proper dental care. AHMC Health Foundation, which has a long partnership with Tzu Chi, donated a substantial amount of money to help Tzu Chi purchase medical equipment, helping out children from low-income families in need of dental care.
AHMC Health Foundation is donating $46,000 to Tzu Chi Foundation to look after the dental health of the community's children.
So it's really a great honor. It ties in very, very well with our mission of our foundation to improve the health care of the communities that we serve. And this was a perfect partnership.
According
to numbers, about 25% of the children are unable to see a dentist. Through this grant we have received, we can use it to purchase a few special equipment.
Cavities are the most common dental problems children in the U.S. faces. but about 1/4 of the children are unable to see a dentist for a checkup or even receive treatment. Thankfully, both NGOs have similar missions in mind and are helping to eradicate this lack of resources.
We often refer our patients over to their hospital, and our Dr. Deng is also a registered provider of theirs, so we have a very deep history of working together.
Thanks to this kind grant, in 1 year's time, it will help 250 children from low-income families to receive dental service.
Every year, Tzu Chi recruits people looking forward to contribute love to the society. Volunteers come from all backgrounds and different occupations, and amongst the group, a volunteer named Lan Jianli is a patient undergoing dialysis. Though he is ill, his contributions and eagerness to do good deeds is still impressive. Let's take a look at his story. Measuring body temperature, signing in, and disinfecting both hands, newly certified volunteer Lan Jianli brought his family members into the volunteer training program. If he doesn't mention it, it's hard to tell what happened to his body years ago.
金力师兄，你在吃什么药？
这个不懂啊，好像是一个米上的那个洗肾要吃。我能跟慈济结缘是
I connected with Tzu Chi in 2018. During that time, I was undergoing dialysis, so I felt very lost. My children were very young, and I couldn't work. Without income, we had economic difficulties. Later on, my friend told me about Tzu Chi's subsidies, so I requested it from Tzu Chi.
申请补助啊，后来我就去申请。
After receiving subsidies from the government, and along with his own abilities to earn income, Lan Jianli stopped receiving subsidies from Tzu Chi. Though after a year, he was struck by myocardial infarction.
2019年，我需要动那个心脏绕道手术。
In 2019, I needed a CAGB. Afterwards, the doctor told me that I should avoid lifting heavy objects within a year. Don't be exhausted, so I can't go back to work. My wife can't drive, so basically I became unemployed. Once again, Lan Jianli accepted Tzu Chi's subsidies as he led both his wife and daughter into volunteering work.
能行善嘛，我讲1块也是好。
If you can do good deeds, even $1 is good enough. The good deeds add up over time, and you can also help others. I ask grocery store owners and friends. I don't force them to donate. It's all about the kind heart. We're doing good things, and we're willing to do so. After a year of involvement and a 4-month training program, Lan Jianli finished his courses successfully. Moving on, Lan Jianli and his wife wore the volunteer uniform as they both joined into the big family of Tzu Chi.
这个志工培训完成了啊，就
After finishing my volunteer training, I have more responsibilities to take on as a volunteer. So I often remind myself to say more good words and do more good deeds.
要说好话，多做好事咯。
A sudden illness changed Lan Jianli's life, though this has also connected him with Tzu Chi. After overcoming his illness, he led his family into doing more good deeds. Using vegetarian cuisine to help families in need at Tokyo, recently, Tzu Chi Japan chapter requested from a governmental unit to open a cafeteria, providing discount prices to nearby citizens in need. Drying the tofu, mashing it into tofu blocks, and slicing it into tiny pieces. Though the food prep process is complicated, it is easy in the hands of volunteers at Tzu Chi Japan chapter. This time, they're replacing hamburger patties with tofu.
Japanese people love to eat hamburger meat. They even have it inside their bento boxes. Besides putting hamburger meat, they will also add in spaghetti. So we tried to copy that with a vegetarian approach.
For 2 years, the pandemic had caused many to lose their jobs in Tokyo or to have a reduction in income. Upon noticing the need, Tzu Chi volunteers in Tokyo requested from a governmental unit to open a cafeteria, aiding citizens in need with discount prices.
The cafeteria aims to promote vegetarianism and to help community residents. We focus on helping seniors and children in impoverished families by providing them with bento.
Dai Sokudo, Dai Dining Hall. It's easy to understand for Japanese people. People will know it's filled with love. After eating the vegetarian bento, I don't feel like it's missing fish or meat. And I think people would appreciate eating your food.
On the first day of opening, several people came over to try out vegetarian cuisine. Even those residents living near Tzu Chi Japan chapter also came in to purchase the cuisine without meat.
I know this is vegetarian food. Although I eat meats, I love the vegetables inside the bento box, so I don't mind.
I know that you provide vegetarian cuisine, and I was quite curious to see how you did it, so I'm here to buy it. I will promote this to my friend and tell them there's a vegetarian bento sale here every 2 weeks. I want them to try it out too. As the pandemic eases, Tzu Chi volunteers in Japan continue to do charity, helping people in need with sincerity and warmth. Wrestling is an unpopular sport in Taiwan, though one professional wrestler, Tzu Chi, tried his best to promote wrestling in Taiwan. Being a vegetarian for 17 years, his sports performance is getting better over time. Because of his eating habits, he created a series of vegetarian products to promote healthy eating concepts. How to stand up again and again in the face of setbacks again and again, and then even move forward. I think this is the most fascinating part of professional wrestling.
Wrestler Tzu Chi, founder of New Taiwan Entertainment Wrestling. Everyone calls him Ayongo.
Because we founded New Taiwan Entertainment Wrestling, if you want to learn professional wrestling, you don't have to spend your own money like I did at the beginning. You don't have to hire a teacher to teach, or even go abroad to learn. Gradually, more and more people know that professional wrestling also exists in Taiwan, and our level is that we can connect with all professional wrestling groups in the world.
He persists in this field for 17 years, cultivated younger generations, and promoted Taiwanese wrestling to the world.
When you're desperate, if you hold on for another 5 minutes, something good will happen. As long as you hold on, just don't give up.
Taking off his battle uniform, he is a handsome chef. This sturdy figure is not cultivated by eating chicken breast, but amid the vegan cuisine.
My principle is to eat all the vegetables or mushrooms in my meal as much as possible. My physical condition is getting better and better, and my muscle endurance is getting better too. I can run for a long time without getting tired. Then the recovery of my muscle strength has become relatively good.
17 years ago, because of his father's illness, he changed from eating meat to a vegetarian diet, unexpectedly enhanced his athletic performance, and started his vegetarian business.
Like this bottle is called 岩石落下 chili sauce. Why is it called 岩石落下 chili sauce? Actually, it is the name of a wrestling style. Like the Spine Buster, my products are designed and named with wrestling moves or logo. I also receive feedback from many fans who said that they did not expect that vegetarian food can be so delicious. In fact, this can increase everyone's willingness to try vegetarian food.
He and his friends cooperate on the development of vegan sauces, and vegan diets were also provided in every event held, especially a burger. Fans are fascinated as soon as they eat it.
Vegetarian meat is very juicy as ordinary meat.
You don't need meat to supplement protein. I personally like this concept. I'm a big fan of him. Actually, it's the first time I've come to see him for a game. He's a pretty good vegetarian athlete. I've been a fan of wrestling for more than 30 years. It was my first time to see a wrestler being vegetarian can also make the body so strong and so good that I think it's not wrong to choose to promote vegetarian food. It is surpassable to eat vegetarian food, so we have been working towards this concept.
Adhering to the spirit of not giving up and reversing the public impression of the vegetarianism, the herbivore used his own testimony to tell everyone that a vegetarian diet can be very healthy.
The Indonesian local government has made various innovations to make it convenient for people to get vaccinated quickly. Locals can make online appointments via a mobile phone, and as long as they fill in their personal information, staff members can assist them in the registration. With the system implementation, the public can now get a hold of the most recent vaccination news.
In Indonesia, the Tangerang city government is spreading up COVID vaccination in order to help the central government reach the goal of the herd immunity as soon as possible. The local government even launched a vaccination reservation website for people to make online appointments to get vaccination. If the residents want to make an appointment, they can sign up on the government website and provide personal information. Then they will receive a SMS notification. The public can also check whether their ID number have been registered, as well as the reserved vaccination time. Currently, the online appointments are mainly for Tangerang citizens of over 18 years old who have never been vaccinated. Located at the Pub town of Tangerang, Kaban Raya Health Center is one of the vaccination stations for online appointments. The health center provides 200 places for people who register online every day. As long as the residents have SMS notification, they can come here to get vaccination.
Untuk terobosan aplikasi ini sangat diterima.
The public responses enthusiastically to this new system, although at first, some people don't know how to use it and encounter difficulties. Now all problems are fixed because there are staff or the officials from the village chief's office to assist. They'll even go to the vaccination station to explain.
BKO dinas maupun tugas kelurahan kecamatan.
Online appointments made many people feel convenient. Among them was Strasno, who was finally vaccinated.
Menurut saya itu lebih mudah dan lebih praktis.
To me, it's more convenient for people to get vaccinated.
Adanya online ini bisa membantu.
In the beginning, I downloaded its app and it filled my ID card number. Then I could sign up and make an appointment. After that, I just wait for the SMS notification.
Terus masukin nomor NIK KTP, udah di situ udah.
Through the online appointment platform, it is hoped that the vaccination plan in Tangerang City can be speed up. According to the statistics, 70% of the local population has completed vaccination.
Because of the pandemic, the time at home became longer. During this time, some people transformed their home environment by adding some greens to make their home more comfortable. Some see business opportunities, selling potted plants through the internet to earn income. During the pandemic prevention period, many low-income families need to work harder to find business opportunities, including those engaged in small and medium-sized entrepreneurs. Nanda was originally an office worker. Because of the pandemic, she decided to quit her job and went home to run a gardening goods store. During the pandemic, the government imposed large-scale social restrictions. Seeing that most people are limited at home and became interested in gardening, she took this opportunity to invest in this industry. She can earn at most tens of millions of Indonesian rupiah each month, and her customers are not only from Java, but also from Kalimantan, Sumatra, and Bali. For her, the most popular gardening potted plants are Chinese evergreen, snake plant, great bougainvillea, and tree peony.
Kalau saya lihat nih ya, semasa pandemi ini alhamdulillah ya. Jadi orang kan yang dirumahkan, orang.
As during pandemic, most people's activities are all done at home. Some would take a break at home temporarily. Some would also work from home. So everyone become interested in the gardening.
Saya rasa karena peralihan itu jadi kayaknya tanaman lebih booming saat ini.
In the epidemic prevention period, small medium-sized entrepreneurs must make good use of technology to do marketing, such as online market platforms, social media, and WhatsApp groups to assist in marketing. In addition to gardening plants, she'll also make a traditional drink with lemongrass and lemon juice, which costs about 16 NT dollars. It is believed that drinking lemongrass and lemon juice can relieve fatigue and quench thirst.
Kalau masalahnya kalau minumannya ini kan untuk laki-laki dan perempuan ya, sengaja saya pilih minuman yang bisa dikonsumsi anak kecil, orang tua, jadi semuanya ya laki-laki dan perempuan.
The drink I sell is suitable for men, women, and children. It is not restricted by age. Apart from selling it through the internet platform, we also participate in some exhibitions held by small or medium-sized entrepreneurs society to promote our products.
Saya bergabung di sana, alhamdulillah mereka menyediakan wadah untuk kita bisa mengembangkan produk, terus display di sana, alhamdulillah jadinya dikenal.
Nanda said that even though living in adversity, as long as you dare to try new things, opportunities will come. At the Tzu Chi recycling station, a group of women holds a firm belief of environmental protection. Even if they are well over 70 years old, they never felt tired. In the past, these seniors were busy raising children, but now they're paving the way for future generations.
When we do this, my hands still hurt. This is a very heavy job because you have to work hard. And the knife must also be sharp, and it will definitely hurt my hands. I feel in a good mood after sweating. I don't know why. Maybe I was born to work hard. I did it happily. I do this on my hands at home so I don't get frozen shoulder. After doing something, it's 10 o'clock and it's time to rest. Then 1 or 2 hours later, I will get off work. In this way, 20 years have passed. Very busy, I'm so busy. Coming here for 5 days a week, I'm getting healthier. My children are very filial. It's great. I'm very blessed. I came here to do recycling. Master invited us to lunch, and I saved the money. We all had bad habits originally, but we changed a lot. Be tolerant. This will be given to manufacturers, allowing them to reuse and reduce waste. They can make some plastic pellets. For us, we also said that we are also very good.
They have worked hard for most of their lives in raising children, and their old days are also busy but fulfilling because they want to leave clean green spaces for future generations. In Taichung, an esports competition was held, though this time, young people are nowhere to be seen. The average age of the competitors is 65 years old, with the oldest competitor being 74 years old. After undergoing intensive trainings, these seniors showed great sportsmanship and excellent reflexes. Thank you for watching. See you next time.